Okay, so we're discussing, so let's continue this. We're still looking at this. So, somebody might be wondering, what if you don't know how to bring? You can also bring in your inlets. If you don't want your inlet to come from the bottom, your inlet can come from here, but the most important thing is it should go to the bottom. You want the water coming in to go to the bottom of the tank or of your biofilter. So having said this, the next thing would be, how do you do your calculation? So first, know the volume of your tank. The volume of, when we say tank now, where do you have your fish? Then divide it by 60 minutes. Excuse me, divide it by 60 minutes. So if I have 6,000 liters, divide by 16, I get 100 liters. Now, in deciding the kind of pumping machine to use, it means I am pumping 100 liters of water per minute. So the question is, can my filter accommodate 100 liters of water per minute? I don't know if that makes any sense. So when you want to do the calculation of your filter, you need to be sure, if I divide my tank by 60, how much volume of water can my tank hold in a minute? Because how much volume that this holds, so we have your tank, your fish tank, you have your plants. So we need to know that the water moved from here to here, plus the water that is inside here, the water inside here. Why these two, I'm trying to look for a way to explain it to make sense. Okay, look at it this way. If the total volume of this is 1,000 liters capacity, and I know that anytime I pump water, for example, my fish tank can take my biofilter can take 50 liters. I think I'm having too many figures on the board. Let me clean. So my fish tank is 1,000 liters. My filter is 50 liters in capacity. You need to also know how much water is retained within my system for growing plants. Let's say that holds 200 liters. It's just an example. The grow bed holding 200 liters. It means per cycle, what I probably have within the fish tank is about 750 liters. So I need to be sure that this 750 liters is enough for the amount of fish that are going to stay inside the pond. It will not make sense to say, oh, what's the word now? My filter holds 250 liters. My plant system, the hydroponics part, holds 600 liters. It means my fish tank is now going to have only 250 liters remaining, which may not be enough for the number of fishes you have inside the tank. Then somebody else might be saying, okay, what if I want a system where the water is continually flowing? So even if I have 250 liters here and 600 liters here, I can fill this back to 1,000 liters because it is continually flowing like NFT system. Why theoretically that makes sense? The practical is there will be a time where maybe there is power failure. Power failure means all the water comes back here and there is overflow and your fishes decide to go out for a swim. Or there might be a time where you decide you have harvested all of these. You have excess water, you start looking for where to channel them to. So it's always important you try to ensure the total water you have remains within a specified space or range, so that you do not have so much water than what you need. So people always ask, why is it that when you go to fish pond, some fish pond appears to have some greenish thingies around them? It is green because of the algae growing. But if you have your biofilter in place, you will not see that greenness. There are some people that even have fish pond, not aquaponics system, just say they have only fish pond, just aquaculture, yet they still introduce filters so that they don't have to change water often. Remember that what the filter is really doing is turning ammonium into nitrate, such that before it becomes harmful, the concentration is really, really, really low. Then, if you want to increase productivity with the deep water culture aquaponics system or your raft aquaponics system, you may want to build an in-tank biofilter. That would also serve you. You can build an in-tank biofilter. Generally, remember, know your water quality, observe the system, understand where things might go wrong so that you can attack them before they go wrong. So that is all about aquaponics. That is all about aquaponics. So for somebody that is thinking of building a 20 liters bucket of 20 liters bucket of this, there are a few materials. The good thing is, like I said, all the materials you need are readily available. So we'll be stopping here on this. We have one more lecture to go, and I hope you've learned a lot so far. Feel free to send in your question either via WhatsApp or emails, and we'll respond to them. Have a great day.